Hi students, this is part 4 polynomial chapter of 9th class CBSE. So in my previous videos I have explained about types of polynomials, zero of the polynomial and linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial like that, and how to find the zero of the linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial. Now I am going to explain one very important theorem, that is remainder theorem. Before explaining remainder theorem, here I have taken one example, students. See this. Here x square plus 2x plus 4, this polynomial is dividing with x minus 2 like this. So this is the numerator, this is denominator. If I divide with this one, so I got the quotient as x plus 4 and the remainder is 12. You can see here. Now if I take this dividend as p of x, if I take this dividend as p of x, same x square plus 2x plus 4, x square plus 2x plus 4. After that, if I take the 0 of this x minus 2, what is 0 of this x minus 2, students? 0 is 2. The 0 of the divisor is 2. Now I will find the value of p of 2. So what is p of 2? As we know, p of 2 is the value of polynomial p of x at x is equals to 2. So p of 2 is equals to, I got 12. So what you have observed here, students, so this is, so remainder is 12 and p of 2 also 12. That means when x square plus 2x plus 4 is dividing with x minus 2, the remainder would be p of 2, students. So without following this long division method, you can easily find the remainder. See students, this is x minus 2. Find the 0 of denominator first. So here 0 is 2. After that find p of 2. For that we have to take numerator or dividend as p of x. इसको p of x लेना, then find p of 2. Then this p of 2 is the remainder of this polynomial, students. If you take generally the remainder theorem is when this p of x is dividing with something x minus a, here x minus 2, here x minus a, then what is remainder, students? Remainder is p of a. This is the definition of remainder theorem. I have not written the total definition, but simply if a polynomial p of x is dividing with x minus a, then the remainder is p of a, students. This is the remainder theorem. So remainder theorem is, the purpose of the remainder theorem is to find the remainder when some polynomial is dividing with linear polynomial. And very important thing is, by following remainder theorem we can find remainder. But here one condition is there, students, that is very important. Denominator or divisor must be linear. Must be linear. Then only we can find remainder by using remainder theorem. If divisor is linear polynomial, then only we can apply remainder theorem to find the remainder, students. So that is the remainder theorem. So we will see some examples by following remainder theorem. So here one of the example, find the remainder when they have given one polynomial, cubic polynomial. This polynomial is dividing with 2x minus 3. Simply x cube minus 2x square plus 4x minus 2 is dividing with 2x minus 3. Then what is the remainder? So to find the remainder, students, here if you follow the long division method, so it will be take more time. But if you follow remainder theorem, you can easily find the remainder. So what is remainder theorem? If you take this polynomial, like that means numerator as p of x, let us take p of x is equals to, let p of x is equals to x cube minus 2x square plus 4x minus 2, and this is 2x minus 3. So find 0 of 2x minus 3. So how to find 0 of 2x minus 3? This is linear polynomial. As we know, you have to take 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to what, students? That is 3 by 2. So what is the remainder, students, here? By following remainder theorem, what is remainder? Remainder is p of 3 by 2. So find remainder, that is p of 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 whole cube minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 4 into 3 by 2 minus 2. Okay, students, this is 3. So value is 27 by 8 minus this value is 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4, and 9 2s are 18 by 4. Okay, students. Then 4 3s are 12 by 2 by 2. This is equals to, here 8 is the LCM, and 27 minus 4 how many times? 2 times. 2 into 18 is 36. 2 4s are 8, so 4 times. 4 into 12, 4 into 12 is 48. Okay, students. Then here 1 is there, so 1 8s are 8 2s are 16. So find out this value, students. So here 27 plus 48 is how much, students? 75, and minus values, if you take, this is 36 minus 16, that is minus 52. So here 75 minus 52 is so that would be 23, students. So 23 by 8. So this is the remainder, students. Okay, understand, students? So this is a very easy one. Here they have given one polynomial, and this polynomial is dividing with x minus 2x minus 3. Then find the remainder. So find out the 0 of this one, that is x is equal to 3 by 2. Find out p of 3 by 2. This p of 3 by 2 is the remainder when this polynomial is dividing with 2x minus 3. And what you got? P of 3 by 2 value, that is 23 by 8. Anything you can say, students. 23 by 8 is the remainder. This is the number, students. So by following remainder theorem, p of 3 by 2 is the remainder. So p of 3 by 2 is equal to this, students. Okay, students. Now I am going to explain another theorem, that is factorization theorem, students. See, students, here one example, x square minus 2x minus 3 is dividing with x minus 3. So here remainder is 0, students. Remainder is 0. So by following remainder theorem, what is the remainder, students? Remainder is p of 3. Already we know what is the 0 of this. 0 is 3. So p of 3 is the remainder. So here finally what we can say here, students? P of 3 is equals to what? P of 3 is equal to 0. So as we know, if remainder is 0, then you can say this divisor is factor of dividend, or also you can say quotient is also factor of dividend, students. These both are dividend, these both are divisor, quotient, both are factors of dividend if remainder is 0. So here in this example remainder is 0. So by following remainder theorem, what is the remainder? That is p of 3. So here p of 3 is equal to 0. So if p of 3 is equal to 0, then what you can write, students? X minus 3 is what? X minus 3 is factor of p of x. This is the, students. So here this is the p of x. As we know, dividend, we have to take dividend as p of x. So if p of 3 is equal to 0, then x minus 3 is the factor of the polynomial p of x. Students, see, this is positive 3, this is negative 3. So by if you here definition, students, factorization theorem, if a polynomial p of x is dividing with some linear polynomial x minus a, if P of A is equal to 0, then what you can write? Then P of A is equal to 0 means P of A is what, students? P of A is the remainder. If this remainder is 0, then what you can say? X minus A is factor of what? Factor of P of X. This is the factor theorem, students. If P of A is equal to 0, then X minus A is the factor of the polynomial P of X. So see here example, X minus 3 is the factor of the polynomial because remainder is 0. So what is the another factor, students? That is X plus 1. X plus 1 is also factor of the polynomial. And also if you observe here, students, if I multiply these two values, what are the values? If I multiply X minus 3 and X plus 1, what I will get, students? I will get X square minus 2X minus 3. So as we know, dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, students. Here remainder is 0. So here dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. So here remainder is 0. That is why you can say X minus 3 is a factor of this, and also X plus 1 is also factor of this polynomial, students. So this is the factorization theorem, or you can say factor theorem also. By following this remainder theorem and factorization theorem, there are so many very important questions related to this, students. We will see in the next class. Thank you, students.